back in 2019 when there was a very highly anticipated movie called Gemini Man came in. So Will Smith acted in that movie and Ang Lee directed. A lot of reviews told at the time that the movie looked unfinished, the CGI did not look good. And one of the reviews you can see here is that it is not awful, but it is not spectacular either. And you can see that it says both technical aspects need years of improvement to be able to work seamlessly. This was the review about Gemini Man when this was an ambitious project. And fast forward in 2023, we have got Google's Gemini, one of the most anticipated models in 2023, I would say. Everybody thought Google Gemini would be mind blowing and it would beat OpenAI. Whether it beats OpenAI or not, there is a big problem for Google that the entire video that Google showed during Google Gemini launch is fake. It is not entirely fake in Google's defense, but the video did not happen just like the video. Now, a lot of you might come and then claim that, hey, if you see a video on YouTube, why would you believe it is real? I mean, it's a fair question, to be honest. Like, I would not believe any marketing material as it is. But then again, if a video is titled saying hands on with Gemini, interacting with multimodal AI, I think a lot of us, at least like me, and a lot of average people have got a right to believe that this is how you interact with Gemini multimodal AI. In fact, a lot of people absolutely mind-blowingly shared this tutorial or shared this video. But then it turns out that this video was fake. And how was it fake? And what is happening is what this video is going to be about. First of all, if you have not seen this video, I would strongly encourage you to see it. It just blows your mind, saying that probably this could be closer to AGA or some other crazy stuff. But what it turns out is that this video was not how it was made. This Twitter user actually shared this on Twitter or X after a Hacker News comment saying that after reading this blog post, that hands-on video is straight up lying to people. For the boxcar example, the narrator in the video says to Gemini, based on their design, which of these would go faster, without even specifying that those are cars. And that was very impressive to me, and that it recognized the cars are going downhill and could be inferred in such a situation. Aerodynamics matter. But the blog post says the real prompt was this: which of these cars is more aerodynamic? For example, if you go to this video at this particular time, which is 4:34, and let me play this for you.
Based on their design, which of these would go faster?
The car on the right would be faster. It is more aerodynamic.
Isn't it impressive? You just put two pictures and you ask Google Gemini Pro or Ultra in this case, which of these would be faster, and it immediately answered which would be faster. I mean, for me at least, it is impressive. But this is not how it happened in actual real life, how they got it. If you go to the blog post that was released by Google, you can go here and then see the actual prompt for this is which of these cars is more aerodynamic, the one on the left or the right. Explain why using specific visual details. And then Google Gemini actually answers you this. But the problem here is that Google said that we have truncated, or we have, for brevity, we have shortened the prompts in the video, saying that, you wouldn't want to read the entire prompt. I understand. But the problem is the lack of transparency here actually shocks a lot of people, because this prompt and what the narrator on the video said is completely different, and it has different ways of understanding. The second problem lies in the entire demo in itself. This demo...
It is a duck.
Yes.
A duck is a type of water.
This demo almost looks like, you've got a camera at the top, just like most tech reviewers, and you're just placing things and taking it, and Gemini is actually talking to you back with very less latency, and also, it's very interactive. And again, now you can say that if you have thought this is true, you are dumb, you are not good enough for AI. Maybe I'm dumb, maybe I'm not good enough for AI. But the problem is now at least I thought, a lot of other people thought this is a live demo. It didn't strike me at the time that they have actually taken the snaps of each and individual thing and demoed it with Google Gemini separately, and then shot this separately, and then actually, did all these things to show the video. And all these things, how individually these were made, are all part of this Google developers blog post, while the marketing material, or at least what they're calling as hands-on with Gemini, it says hands-on with Gemini doesn't seem to actually help in whatever it was made. Only here it says, for the purpose of this demo, the latency has been reduced and Gemini outputs have been shortened for brevity. But I still thought this could be a video, and I didn't expect that these are like individual snaps or frames that were separately shared with Gemini Pro or Gemini Ultra, and then it gave the answer. So that is what this TechCrunch article talks about, that Google Gemini demo was faked. And if you go there, it talks about all the things that they're doing, and ultimately you can see that it says that this entire demo was faked because that did not happen as it happened. I guess this is very bad for Google. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. They were already trailing behind OpenAI. Everybody was expecting a model. To be honest, this model is good. I'm not saying this model is not good. The model is good. And I don't know why they had to do this. Maybe they had to create this hype that they thought, okay, like OpenAI, we could have created. But ultimately, what happened is somebody from Google DeepMind team, I think this is the VP of Research and Deep Learning lead. So they shared a video about how this actually came. So this is the AI studio of Google, which probably will have, in Gemini Pro access sometime soon. The image was pasted like this. There is a custom prompt there. And after the image was pasted, there is an input prompt there. And then the output is generated. And you can see the latency. This is like actual time. And I'm already speeding up this video. I'll link this video in the YouTube description for you to go directly watch. So this is how this was created. This was not created like how the video showed, and this was not even created like much simpler, like you share an image and then you get the result. You have the system prompt like this, and you have an input image, you have an input prompt, and then you got the output image. There is a temperature setting, there is a model that says Gemini Pro Vision, and you have got a lot more other things going on here. So the bottom line here is, first of all, I think it is stupid of me to believe whatever Google said, first of all, in the demo and the announcement post. And second of all, I think at this point, we have to take everything with a pinch of salt whenever we see anything related to AI. And third of all, I don't think this is helping Google in any cause despite having a really good model. It's not the only thing that they messed up, to be honest. There was one more thing that they messed up, which is this very famous mess up that they did with this. And a lot of you had pointed out to me in the initial video that I published, which is, if you see this chart, it compares Gemini Ultra with the previous other best model, which is GPT-4, while Gemini Ultra is being compared with COT, Chain of Thought, 32 samples. GPT-4 was compared with 5-shot. Now, even if you do not report it on 5-shot, you go to the technical paper, you can see even with Chain of Thought 32 samples, Google Gemini Ultra does better than OpenAI GPT-4, because GPT-4 scored around some 87 point. But I still don't know why they did this. This is completely baffling. They had better result, but they still wanted to make it look much better than what it was in reality, and that does not help in trust and transparency. I think one of the important things in AI, or at least for developers to build products on top of your application, is to have the trust and transparency, and that's why we have all these benchmarks, because we don't just literally trust whatever these companies say. But even when companies start doing this with benchmarks, it's slightly disappointing. And to be honest, I am disappointed. I don't know like how every other person is, but this does not help in Google's cause. I wanted to just get it out because I made a video about how Gemini is a beast, and maybe Gemini is still a beast, but it doesn't turn out to be as good as it could be based on the videos alone. Maybe let's get the model and then practice with that, and then let's see what it does. See you in another video. Happy prompting.